you're new to my YouTube channel, please click that subscribe button and remember to click the bell icon to get notifications of all my uploads throughout the week. It's Monday and it's just gone 2:30 already, Monday the 5th of February. Very busy morning so far. I've been catching up with accounts, website orders and all that kind of stuff. Officially launched the honey and queen bee stencils today. They'll be shipping on Friday. So I've got lots of stencil packaging to be folding later on. I've just finished editing my vlog, which will go live on Wednesday, so everything up to yesterday, including my trip to Indigo Blue, which was lots and lots of fun. I've had a few bits and pieces delivered in the post today. The eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that my ink rack that was there, which is now there, my old Stampin' Up one, that one, the black one, I'm donating to Mother. So Mother's having that because I've replaced that with a wooden one which is nearer to my work area here. I'll just turn around and show you. So all of my archival inks are now here and my desk is there, along with distress inks and oxides and some new oxides there which I haven't got room for just yet because I've now got another one of these wooden ink racks on the way. Yes, I'm turning this little piece of wall into an ink storage place, looks like at the moment. So there you go. I've got a Stays-On Versamark and a glue pad or whatever it is. I think that's glue pad down there. Yes, it's a glue pad. So all my inks and everything are going to be within reach just there. And I will get them all labelled up the same when I get around to it. And getting around to it means when I remember. So there you go. So that's pretty much what I've been doing today. So accounts, sorting out inks and that kind of thing. Haven't emptied my bag yet from Saturday. It's still downstairs. Although I did manage to get a couple of extra stamp sets. I got this fantastic penny farthing stamp while I was there at Indigo Blue, and I've also got a nice kind of Baroque or Renaissance kind of flourish, which is rather lovely. So that will be making its way into some projects pretty soon. So that's Monday. It's almost 3 o'clock, like I said, which means that Mr. B and Ian will be disappearing out soon for their afternoon WALK. And I've got yesterday's art journal page, which was, he says, just this one, that one there, to edit, ready to go live on Tuesday. So if you're watching this, you've probably already seen it. Stream of consciousness, just wanted to play and do something. Just throw some paint down on a page. Because that was my Sunday. So there you go, that's the start of the week. It's Tuesday morning, 6th of February at 11:30, and I'm having one of those technology hates me days. Issues over postage as well. Some of the parcels that I sent in January to Canada haven't arrived at their destinations when they should, so there's obviously a delay in postage, so I've had to respond to people's emails and queries. I've just tried to find a cheaper alternative than just sending it normal post, if you know what I mean. So tracked and signed for. The prices are ridiculous. 400% higher than what I put down as a payment charge, a postage charge. So for posting to like the US and Australia and Canada, it's just 4 times as much. It's ridiculous, the costs, absolutely ridiculous. But so I don't know what to do. If it's just a blip in the postal service and, you know, because of, I don't know, a lorry's crashed or something like that, it's added a couple of days delay, who could say? We don't find out where that delay is in the chain, so I don't know, it's just one of them things. And technology's fighting me today. I've been trying to, day job stuff, I've been trying to design some new product labels, but again, technology is fighting me. So I'm going to take a break and have some lunch. Come at it again after, when I've had a break. And that's tea, not even coffee. If I have coffee, I'll be crawling up the walls. There you go. Right, I'm going. It's just gone 9:30 on Wednesday, the 7th of February. And yesterday, I completely and utterly was really out of sorts. I completely lost all motivation after the first hour or so, after trying to battle with computer issues and all the rest of it. I gave up in the end. I did very minimal day job stuff. I did what I needed to do yesterday. And then I decided I was going to walk away from the computer, not even come back into the art room at all, unless I really, really needed to. Instead, I sat downstairs with Ian and Mr. Bentley and did bits and pieces on the dining room table, namely packing stencils ready for shipping out today. And I've got a considerable pile, this lot, that need packing into website orders and sending out for this weekend. So that is my job for today, as well as responding to a few emails that I've had overnight. It looks as though, like I said yesterday, I think I mentioned yesterday that some postage to Canada has been delayed along the way. I've had responses back from the people that emailed me yesterday saying that they understand and they'll wait a little bit longer before letting me know, before we take any action as to whether or not I need to resend out or whether I need to refund. So, thank you for your understanding, guys. Once it goes from here, there's not a lot of control really I have once it goes into the postal system. I can't track it without obviously paying for extortionate tracking service, which, like I said, I think I said yesterday, about 400% higher in some instances, which is just ridiculous. Nobody's going to pay that. Nobody's going to pay that, and I can't afford to have that come off the very minimal amount of profit that I actually make on my stencils. So anyway, I've got loads of work to do today, so I'm going to crack on. Can you hear Mr. Bentley barking downstairs? It's either the postman or a pussycat, or both. It's just gone 3 o'clock and I gave up work about 2:30. Did a few bits and pieces. I've got ready to film for my Thursday film tomorrow, obviously. So I'm going to be filming that Thursday morning to go live Thursday night, because obviously tonight is Wednesday. Not only am I going to Mum and Dad's now, but it's also vlog night. So that'll be going live at 6 o'clock. Which means I'll have to do a video for Thursday. I am going to do some signature stitching for the lap book. So I'm going to go through the 2 sets of papers that I've got for the 5x8 lap book, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to stitch in 3 sets of signatures, just using a very, very basic pamphlet stitch, a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, which I think is more than adequate for a small book like that one. So that's my plan for Thursday. At some point need to get across to Art from the Heart this week, because all the new release stuff from Ranger and Tim Holt's February stuff is in, and I want to get in there and grab some of it before it all gets picked over and we're just left with the dregs. So pretty much, like I said, mum shopping tonight, so don't know where we're going to end up, or what we're going to be buying. And traffic seems to be quite heavy today, so goodness knows what time I'm actually going to get there. It's 8:25 on the 8th of February and I'm on my way back from Mum and Dad's. I've decided to go a different way home this morning because traffic is absolutely awful. So I've decided to try and circumvent the Leeds town centre altogether by going all the way around it, and then coming in again from the eastern side of the city rather than coming in from the south like I normally do. I didn't record any of Mum and Dad last night. Mum is not particularly at her best last night. She was a bit down. Her back is giving her lots of pain at the moment, and she's also noticed as well that her short-term memory is getting worse and worse. Now, we've noticed this quite a lot over the past 6 months or so, but she's begun to notice now that she can't remember things, and it's just silly things. For example, she purchased a coat from Amazon, and then a couple of hours later she went back online and bought the same coat again because she couldn't remember buying it a couple of hours earlier. Obviously we could cancel the order and that kind of stuff, but it's just little things like that. She, in the supermarket last night, she picked up a new brand of coffee, instant coffee, because they don't bother with ground, and she was going to put it into a basket, and I said, Mummy, if you've tried that one already and you don't like it. And she sort of looked at me, and I had to remind her that she'd given me the jar because I quite liked it, but so she couldn't remember that she'd actually had it, tried it, didn't like it, and gave it away again. So just things like that she's started to notice now, that her memory's started to go. So yeah, she's not in the best frame of mind to be filmed and that kind of thing, so she's a bit self-conscious, so I didn't bother. So anyway, yeah, it looks like the road that I've chosen to come home on this morning is quite clear, so hopefully it's not going to add any time on my journey. There's the baby. So it's now 12:10. I'm back in the car. So I've got to go to the post office because I've got all of my website orders all ready to go. And then from there I've got to go to the supermarket and pick up all the fresh stuff that I couldn't get last night with Mum and Dad and leave in the car. So that's where I'm heading now. It's Friday morning. It's 9:56 to be precise, and my week has got better. You'll be happy to know. So, got a few jobs to do this morning. All the orders for the honey and the queen bee stencils have gone. So all those orders that were done prior to this morning, because it's the release day today. So everybody that ordered up till yesterday, it went, gone. So they're all off in the post to you now. So this morning, Ian and I are nipping out for a couple of errands, little jobettes, and then we should be back for about 11 a.m. About 9:15 on Saturday, and as you can tell, Myself and Mr. Bentley are out on our little walk. Ian left for his first Steampunk show of the year. Left the house at about 6:30 this morning. Obviously it was still dark. So we waited till it was light before we came out for a walk. And it's raining. It's not nice. It's cold. Pooey. So yeah, Mr. Bentley decided to do his business. Right, I better go. I don't think somebody wants to be out much today. Not very energetic, are you, kid? It's bitterly cold. That rain is not nice. Come on. He's dragging his paws this morning. Well, Mr. Bentley certainly didn't want to go out in that. We got halfway around and then he decided to turn around and start walking back again. Obviously, I've got raindrops on my glasses. So I'm just trying to warm up now. So he's had some breakfast, he's now gone back to bed. And I'm going to make myself a nice cup of coffee. There you are. I can hear again now. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of coffee and then I'm going to go upstairs into the craft room and plan my stitching video for this evening. Once I've got warm, that is. It's 7:15 on Sunday, the 11th. Ian's just gone off to his final day at the Whitby Steampunk thing, and I'm going to go back to bed. See you later. It's now 2:55 on Sunday afternoon, and we went back to bed for about an hour or so. Got up about 8:30. Didn't really go back to sleep, just kind of like dozed and stared out the window watching the squirrels in the trees. Mr. Bentley nuzzled down under the covers and fell fast asleep again. Got up, I got showered, and then decided I was going to take Mr. Bentley out for a walk a little bit early. So I got his coat on, got all my coat on, and then we were just about to set off. I opened the door, he jumped out, started walking, suddenly realised that it was snowing, and it was cold, and it was wet, and then I refused to budge any further. So he literally just wouldn't walk. I tried to coax him, but he just wouldn't do it. So we turned around and came back in again. He then promptly jumped up onto the couch and then fell fast asleep, where he still is. He's literally not moved. He's even gone to the door to go outside for a wee, and then because it had been snowing, he's just stood at the door looking out, and then just decided against it, and then just climbed back onto the couch and fallen back asleep again. So he's had a very, very, very lazy Sunday so far. I've watched a little bit of TV, caught up on a few recorded episodes of Will and Grace, the new series, which is still just as good as it was ages ago. Caught up on a few other TV programs, had some lunch, and then came up here and then started to do a little bit of tidying up and putting things away, because obviously after you do one tidy up it gets messy again, so you have to do another one, and blah, 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 blah. And it's Sunday, so I don't really want to do too much. I managed to bite the inside of my lip last night while eating. It's very painful. Not when I talk. I know what you're thinking. So yes, anyway, so I've had a kind of a nothing day today, where I've done pretty much nothing, apart from just push pieces of paper around and move things from one place to another. One of them kind of days. Anyway, it's 3:00, so I'm going to force Mr. Bentley now to go out for a walk So I'm going to put my shoes on, and it has stopped snowing. It hasn't settled. It's all melted. It looks as though the wind has died down slightly because it was extremely windy overnight as well. And I'm going to make him go for a walk because he hasn't been out all day. I don't even think he's pooed at all today. So I'm going to make him go out. He's not really eaten much, so I need to get him to do a bit of exercise just so he'll work up a little bit of an appetite so he actually eats something as well, because he's just not moving. So that's my plan next. Shall we go for a walk then? Are you going to muster some energy up? Oh, is that a yes? Was that a yes? Get your collar on, go for a walk. Okay then. Right. Yes, we are. We're going for a walk. Yes. Let's get your coats on then. Come on. Get your coat on. You're supposed to eat your tea when you come back. When you decided you're ready now? Right, coats on. Oh. Put your straps on. Leg up. Other leg up. Right, we all secure? Are we all secure? Right, just have to get the lead on now. Well, somebody seems to have woken up a bit. Hey, definitely got a bit more energetic. That wind is so cold, it's making my eyes water. Oh, yeah. The sun's bright, as you can see from the glasses. But the wind is very, very cold. Oh, good boy. He's eating something now. You're going to finish it off. Put this coat away. And then let's get that kettle on, eh? Nice cup of tea. And other English cliches. Just while the kettle's boiling, I forgot to mention, yesterday we had a parcel delivered in the post. It was, it says on it, Happy Mail for Mike and Ian. Yes, thank you very much. Nothing for Bentley, unfortunately, inside it, as you were just reminding me. And it's when we opened, I waited till Ian got home, because obviously it's for both of us. And when Ian got home last night, after we'd had something to eat, we opened it up and went through it. I'm not going to go through all the contents just right now, but it's from the enigmatic D. Now, I say the enigmatic D because I don't know who it is. Whoever this lovely... Well, Bentley, will you be quiet? I'll come and get you Chewy from underneath the settee in a moment. He's lost his Chewy under the settee. Enigmatic D, as I was saying, never signs with her full name, just with the initial D. Hence the mysterious D, the enigmatic D. So, but she sent some beautiful, lovely stuff, like some gorgeous air dry clay, another tub of matte mediums. She must have read my mind, knowing that I was running out, or listening very intently. Some beautiful library handles for cabinets and that kind of stuff from Tonic, and other gorgeous. Let me just quickly turn the camera around. And as you can see, all sorts of beautiful kind of trims with feathers on. There's paintbrushes, there's a spatula, there's an MDF paintbrush for the use of, a bottle of potting soil archival ink re-inker. So yes, D, thank you for listening. And washi tape, so all sorts of other stuff in there. Ian's already earmarked what he wants out of there. So just want to say thank you. Turn around again. Just want to say a huge, oh, will you be quiet, dog? Please, for the minute. Just want to say thank you, Dee, for that fantastic parcel of Happy Mail. Do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now what? What's so important you have to interrupt? What? Where is it? Is it under here? Has it gone under? Oh, there it is. There you go. Are you happy now? I guess that's a yes. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, without whose generosity and support these videos would not be possible. Thank you.